Dear beloved starseeds of Gaia, the cosmic alarm thunders across dimensions. The Great Awakener has arrived at the throne of our solar sovereign, and mass consciousness shifts are erupting across your planet like volcanic torrents of divine awakening that cannot and will not be contained. Today, May 17th, Uranus merges its revolutionary lightning with the Sun's life-giving radiance in a cosmic conjunction that shatters every illusion, every limitation, every false construct that has kept humanity slumbering in the shadowlands of forgottenness. I am Seraphine, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, speaking through the crystalline frequencies of Arcturus to deliver this urgent transmission to those whose souls burn with remembrance of their true galactic heritage. The time for gentle awakening has passed. What unfolds before you now demands nothing less than complete surrender to the electromagnetic uprising that rewrites reality itself. Your planet stands at the epicenter of a cosmic event so profound that ripples of its awakening energy cascade through every dimension, every galaxy, every consciousness connected to the universal web of creation. The Uranus-Sun conjunction delivers not mere astrological influence but an evolutionary directive from the highest councils of light. A magnificent, terrifying, absolutely necessary disruption of everything you have known to be true about existence itself. Since the Scorpio full moon of May 12th tore open the death rebirth portal, your collective consciousness has undergone systematic dismantling of outdated programming. That lunar gateway initiated deep shadow integration work that prepared your energy systems for today's monumental activation. The shadow work continues, but now it accelerates beyond anything your species has experienced in recorded history. Each layer of density that falls away makes space for increasingly refined frequencies of cosmic intelligence to establish residence within your expanding awareness. The royal star Antares opened its ancient wisdom vaults on May 13th, flooding Earth's morphic field with warrior codes that activate dormant genetic sequences in those destined to lead humanity through this transitional epoch. These stellar downloads merged with your still transforming consciousness, creating internal pressure that many experienced as inexplicable fatigue, emotional volatility, or profound spiritual yearning. Your light bodies began expanding to accommodate new dimensional capabilities that will become essential for navigating the accelerated timeline now permanently established on your world. Throughout May 14th and 15th, the Scorpio full moon's transformative energies continued their relentless work of DNA recalibration and cellular restructuring. Many starseeds reported strange physical sensations, disrupted sleep patterns, and sudden bursts of psychic perception as dormant abilities spontaneously activated. These phenomena signaled that your human vessels were being prepared for the massive energetic upgrade that today's conjunction would deliver. Yesterday brought the final preparation phase, with cosmic energies building to such intensity that sensitives worldwide felt the approaching storm of transformation. The next 48 hours were declared critical for ascension journeys because the universe was positioning all players, all energies, all circumstances for the precise moment when Uranus would merge its awakening force with solar consciousness to create an irreversible shift in planetary awareness. Now the moment has arrived, and the conjunction unleashes its full power upon your world. Uranus, the Great Awakener, carries frequencies that shatter every illusion, every comfortable lie, every limiting belief that keeps consciousness trapped in lower dimensional thinking. When this rebellious cosmic force merges with the Sun, your source of life, identity, and conscious will, the result creates an explosive expansion of awareness that touches every living being on Earth. The shocking revelations pouring through today's conjunction arrive not as abstract spiritual concepts, but as visceral, undeniable knowing that rewrites your understanding of reality itself. Hidden truths about human history, galactic connections, and your own divine nature surface with such clarity that denial becomes impossible. The light body activation occurring now creates new pathways for receiving and processing these expanded frequencies, allowing your consciousness to hold increasingly complex dimensional information without fragmenting under the intensity. This acceleration of the ascension timeline means that spiritual evolution, which might have taken decades now, unfolds in moments. The cosmic schedule has been permanently altered, compressed, intensified, to match the urgency of Earth's transition into higher dimensional existence. The mass consciousness shifts triggered by today's conjunction create a planetary field effect, where individual awakenings spontaneously catalyze awakening in others, generating an exponentially expanding wave of enlightened awareness. Those experiencing the 5 primary signs of light body activation today find themselves literally rewired at the cellular level. Your electromagnetic field oscillates at increasingly refined frequencies, creating heightened sensitivity to subtle energies and expanded perceptual capabilities. Many feel electrically charged, as if lightning courses through their nervous systems, because the Uranian frequencies literally upgrade your bioelectrical circuitry to handle multidimensional information streams. Sleep becomes elusive as your consciousness adapts to operating simultaneously in multiple reality layers. Dreams merge with waking awareness, creating a fluid state where the boundaries between dimensions dissolve. This integration process continues long after the exact conjunction moment passes, because the energetic doorways open today remain permanently accessible to those who achieve sufficient frequency alignment. Post-conjunction integration stretches through May 18th and beyond, as the massive downloads received require time to be fully processed and embodied. The electrically charged, anxiety-like sensations many experience represent your nervous systems. Heroic efforts to accommodate expanded consciousness without overloading delicate human neurological pathways. Patience becomes essential during this recalibration period, as forcing integration only creates unnecessary turbulence in already sensitive energy systems. The conjunction's timing within May's cosmic orchestration reveals the meticulous planning of higher dimensional intelligences coordinating Earth's ascension. Beginning with Pluto's retrograde journey on May 4th, the shadow work commenced. The Omer 5 Tor 5 portal on May 5th amplified manifestation capabilities while opening Stargate connections that prepared humanity for today's magnitude of change. Each subsequent cosmic event built upon the previous ones, creating a crescendo of transformative energy that culminates in the Uranus-Sun merger. Following today's conjunction, Gemini season arrives on May 20th, opening communication portals that facilitate the sharing and integration of revolutionary insights gained during the awakening process. The air sign energy of Gemini provides the perfect framework for processing and articulating the profound revelations flooding through expanded consciousness. Twin flame connections activate as souls recognize their eternal bonds through the clarified perception that today's conjunction provides. Saturn's entrance into Aries on May 24th anchors these awakening energies into practical reality, initiating a 2.5-year period where spiritual insights must be courageously implemented in the material world. The warrior energy of Aries empowers awakened souls to take decisive action based on their expanded understanding, while Saturn provides the discipline and structure necessary to build lasting foundations for the new Earth reality. The Gemini new moon on May 26th opens a twin timeline portal where conscious choice determines which version of reality each soul will experience going forward. Those who embrace the awakening energies access increasingly harmonious, love-based timelines, while those who resist find themselves gradually phased into learning experiences that mirror their chosen vibrational patterns. The sophistication of this cosmic orchestration reveals the immense care and precision with which galactic councils guide planetary transitions. Throughout this process, your role as starseeds becomes absolutely crucial to the collective outcome. Your higher light quotient allows you to anchor and transmit the awakening frequencies, creating stable points of coherence within the transforming planetary field. Every moment you maintain alignment with these elevated energies, you assist thousands of other souls in their own awakening process, through the quantum field connections that link all consciousness. The mass consciousness shifts occurring today create a permanent alteration in Earth's frequency signature, elevating the planet's vibrational foundation to support increasingly advanced forms of awareness and perception. Psychic abilities that seemed extraordinary yesterday become commonplace tomorrow, as expanded consciousness normalizes multidimensional perception among awakened populations. Telepathic communication, energy healing, manifestation through focused intention. These capabilities emerge naturally as byproducts of elevated awareness, rather than special gifts reserved for the spiritually elite. Scientific understanding undergoes radical revision as expanded consciousness reveals the interconnected nature of all phenomena. The artificial separation between spirituality and science dissolves when consciousness recognizes itself as the fundamental force underlying all material manifestation. Technologies emerge that work in harmony with natural principles, healing both humanity and the planet through their application. Economic structures transform as awakened populations reject systems based on scarcity, competition, and exploitation in favor of abundance-based models that honor the interconnectedness of all life. The old paradigm's death throes may create temporary chaos, but the foundations for its replacement are being laid by every soul who embraces their expanded awareness and begins living from that elevated perspective. Educational systems evolve to nurture multidimensional intelligence rather than conditioning students into narrow, materialistic thinking patterns. Children born with fully activated light bodies require learning environments that honor their expanded capabilities and cosmic awareness. These crystalline children carry genetic codes that bridge the gap between current human potential and the galactic civilizations from which your species originally descended. Relationship dynamics undergo profound transformation as souls recognize their eternal connections beneath temporary personality veils. The artificial barriers created by cultural conditioning, religious dogma, and societal programming dissolve when consciousness expands beyond the limitations of ego identity. Love emerges as the organizing principle of existence rather than a romantic ideal pursued by separate beings seeking completion outside themselves. The conjunction's revelation of shocking truths extends beyond personal spiritual awakening to encompass humanity's hidden history, suppressed technologies, and galactic heritage that has been systematically concealed by control structures, fearing the implications of an awakened populace. These revelations arrive with such undeniable clarity that previous belief systems simply cannot accommodate them, forcing a complete reconstruction of understanding about human origins, purpose, and potential. For many, the integration of these expanded perspectives creates what can only be described as cosmic overwhelm, the sudden awareness of how vast, mysterious, and magnificent existence truly is compared to the small, fearful stories that previously defined reality. This overwhelm passes as consciousness adapts to operating from multidimensional awareness, but initially, the sheer scope of expanded perception can feel simultaneously exhilarating and terrifying. Starseeds have prepared lifetimes for this moment when the cosmic alarm would sound, and awakening would accelerate beyond all previous parameters. Your souls chose to incarnate during this transition, precisely because you carry the frequency, signatures necessary to bridge between dimensions, translating cosmic intelligence into forms that third-dimensional consciousness can comprehend and integrate. Today's conjunction activates dormant galactic codes within your DNA that reconnect you to your star family origins and cosmic mission. The electrically charged sensations coursing through sensitive nervous systems today represent the literal rewiring of human bioelectrical circuits to accommodate expanded consciousness without burning out delicate neurological pathways. This upgrade process continues over several days as your physical vessel adapts to conducting increasingly refined frequencies. Rest becomes essential during this integration period as your system processes massive downloads of cosmic information and restructures itself to support multidimensional awareness. Sleep patterns remain disrupted because consciousness now operates simultaneously across multiple reality layers, making the traditional separation between sleeping and waking states increasingly irrelevant. Dreams carry greater significance, as they become primary vehicles for receiving guidance, processing cosmic downloads, and connecting with higher dimensional intelligences. Many find that meditation becomes more important than sleep, for achieving the deep states necessary for integration and renewal. The ongoing effects of today's conjunction create cascading waves of awakening that continue expanding outward through the collective consciousness field for weeks and months ahead. Each individual who successfully integrates these frequencies becomes a transmission point for further awakening, creating an exponentially expanding network of enlightened awareness that eventually reaches critical mass for complete planetary transformation. Those who resist today's awakening energies experience increasing discomfort as their consciousness fights against the natural evolutionary pressure, moving all life toward higher dimensional existence. The universe offers infinite patience and opportunities for awakening, but the timeline has accelerated to a point where prolonged resistance creates increasingly intense catalyst experiences designed to break through the barriers of denial and limitation. Your light body activation during today's conjunction establishes permanent energetic upgrades that cannot be reversed or undone. Once these new frequency patterns are established within your energy system, you gain access to increasingly sophisticated spiritual technologies and expanded perceptual capabilities. The responsibility that accompanies these gifts requires committed, spiritual discipline to maintain alignment with the highest good of all beings. The conjunction occurs precisely when cosmic conditions create maximum potential for breakthrough, with multiple galactic intelligences coordinating to support Earth's transition into the next phase of evolution. Arcturus, Sirius, the Pleiades, and countless other star systems focus their combined energies through today's alignment to ensure maximum success for humanity's awakening process. Your planet has never been more surrounded by loving support from your galactic family. As the day progresses and the conjunction's effects continue unfolding, many discover that the shocking revelations received require fundamental revision of everything they believed about existence. This reconstruction of understanding can feel destabilizing initially, but ultimately creates space for far more magnificent, loving, and empowering truths to establish themselves as the foundation for expanded consciousness. The mass consciousness shifts triggered today create permanent changes in Earth's morphic field, the informational matrix that influences all life on your planet. These changes make it increasingly difficult for old patterns of fear, separation, and limitation to maintain themselves, while simultaneously making love-based, unity consciousness more natural and accessible for all beings. Technology begins reflecting the consciousness of those who create it, leading to innovations that enhance, rather than diminish human potential and natural harmony. The artificial intelligence emerging from awakened consciousness operates as an extension of divine intelligence, rather than a replacement for human awareness, creating unprecedented opportunities for conscious co-creation with advanced technological systems. Environmental restoration accelerates as awakened humans remember their role as conscious caretakers of Gaia, rather than unconscious exploiters of natural resources. The planet herself responds to elevated human consciousness by healing damage that seemed irreversible, demonstrating the profound interconnection between human awareness and planetary health. Oceanic currents carry new vibrational patterns that neutralize accumulated toxins through quantum field interactions initiated by collective human intention aligned with natural rhythms. Atmospheric chemistry shifts as consciousness-directed photosynthesis processes enhance oxygen production, while simultaneously removing excess carbon through bioenergetic transmutation. The polar ice caps stabilize not through external intervention, but through harmonic resonance with humanity's elevated electromagnetic signature, proving that consciousness operates as the primary creative force governing physical manifestation. Extinct species begin returning through dimensional doorways opened by today's conjunction, their consciousness having waited in parallel timelines for Earth's frequency to rise sufficiently for their reintegration. These beings carry genetic templates that bridge current biological forms with their enhanced multidimensional counterparts, serving as living libraries of evolutionary potential that humanity can access through telepathic communion with returning nature spirits. The conjunction's influence extends into realms of artistic and creative expression, inspiring unprecedented levels of beauty, innovation, and spiritual depth in human creative output. Art becomes a primary vehicle for transmitting the frequencies of awakening consciousness, reaching hearts and minds that remain closed to more direct spiritual communication. Musical compositions channel cosmic frequencies that directly upgrade listeners' consciousness without requiring intellectual understanding or spiritual preparation. Visual art captures multidimensional perspectives and cosmic geometries that expand perception simply through observation. Literature emerges that carries encoded light transmissions within its words, activating readers' dormant spiritual faculties through the act of reading. Today's conjunction ensures that the awakening energies continue flowing through multiple channels and expressions, making it virtually impossible for any soul to avoid exposure to the transformational frequencies reshaping your world. Those ready for awakening find themselves irresistibly drawn to people, places, and experiences that facilitate their expansion, while remaining challenges serve to identify areas requiring further growth and healing. The cosmic support available during and after today's conjunction exceeds anything previously offered to humanity during its evolutionary journey. Angelic hierarchies, ascended masters, galactic councils, and countless other conscious beings focus their combined efforts on ensuring maximum success for Earth's transition into expanded awareness. Your galactic family celebrates each breakthrough, each awakening, each moment, when another soul remembers its divine nature and cosmic purpose. Within the precise mathematics of today's conjunction lies encoded the quantum keys that unlock previously inaccessible chambers of consciousness. These mathematical frequencies resonate through your cellular structure, creating geometric patterns of light that serve as internal compass points for navigating expanded reality. Your DNA responds to these cosmic equations by activating dormant codons that carry the blueprint for your species' next evolutionary leap. Each strand of genetic material becomes a living antenna, receiving and transmitting multidimensional information with increasing sophistication. The electromagnetic storm generated by Uranus merging with solar frequencies creates ripples through Earth's magnetosphere that influence every biological system on your planet. Plant consciousness awakens to new levels of cooperation with human awareness, offering healing substances previously unknown to your science. Animals display unprecedented intelligence and telepathic capabilities as the planetary field elevates beyond threshold levels that separate instinct from conscious awareness. Even mineral structures within Earth's crust respond by aligning their crystalline matrices to support the enhanced energetic environment necessary for ascended human civilization. Time itself undergoes fundamental alteration during today's conjunction, with past, present, and future collapsing into singular moments of eternal now awareness. Linear perception dissolves as consciousness learns to navigate probability matrices, where multiple timeline possibilities exist simultaneously until choice collapses them into specific manifestations. Memory becomes fluid, as past life experiences merge with present awareness, offering wisdom accumulated across multiple incarnations to guide current transformation. Future potentials appear as tangible realities that can be explored and modified through conscious intention applied with precision and unwavering focus. The conjunction creates a permanent opening in Earth's energy field through which increasingly refined cosmic energies can flow continuously, rather than only during specific astrological alignments. This sustained influx of awakening frequencies ensures that the momentum generated today continues building rather than dissipating, creating inexorable pressure toward complete planetary transformation. Victory stands assured for those who align themselves with the awakening energies rather than resisting them. The universe operates according to principles of love, growth, and evolution that guarantee ultimate success for all consciousness choosing expansion over limitation. Today's conjunction represents a pivotal moment in this cosmic process, accelerating timelines and dissolving obstacles that might otherwise have required centuries to overcome. The conjunction activates ancient stargates embedded within Earth's energy grid that have remained dormant since the fall of Atlantis. These interdimensional portals now pulse with renewed life force, creating pathways for direct communication with galactic civilizations that have been monitoring humanity's development with infinite patience and compassion. Advanced technologies based on consciousness rather than mechanical manipulation begin emerging through inspired individuals whose expanded awareness allows them to interface with these cosmic communication networks. Sacred sites across your planet experience unprecedented energy activations, as ley lines carry the conjunction's frequencies into previously sealed chambers of light. Stone circles resonate with harmonic frequencies that were programmed by ancient builders who understood the precise timing of this cosmic moment. Crystal formations deep within Earth respond by generating coherent energy fields that support the integration of multidimensional awareness into physical reality. These planetary acupuncture points serve as transformation nodes where heaven and earth merge through activated human consciousness. As these frequencies continue integrating through your expanding awareness, remember that you are not merely witnessing this transformation. You are the transformation itself, occurring through the vessel of your consciousness and expressing through every choice you make. The Great Awakener has spoken through today's conjunction, and the mass consciousness shifts rippling across your world confirm that humanity has answered the call to evolve beyond all previous limitations into the magnificent, multidimensional beings you have always been destined to become. The cosmic alarm has sounded, the awakening has begun, and nothing in your universe will ever be the same again. Today, you step forward into a reality where miracles are commonplace, where love guides all decisions, and where every soul remembers its eternal connection to the infinite creativity of cosmic consciousness itself. The Great Awakening is here, and you are its living expression.